Friends, this is Vijay. Welcome to Competitors World. So this is mock test number 10. Today we are going to discuss some of the most important questions on general science, that is physics, and these questions are entirely based on previous year question papers. I hope this is going to be very helpful for you for the upcoming exams. So before we start, one request to all, please subscribe my channel, like it, share it and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you so much. Let's start today's session. So the first question is in front of you. Knot is a measure of option A, speed of ship, option B, the curvature of spherical objects, option C, solar radiation, and option D, that is intensity of earthquake shock. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be that is option A. Okay, so knot is a measure of, that is the speed of ship. Okay, so knot is a measure of speed of ship. If we'll talk about this unit knot, so one knot is equal to one knot one knot is equal to one knot is equal to 1 nautical mile per second. Okay, so knot is equal to 1 nautical mile per second. If we'll take about the value, so one knot is equal to 1.5 miles per second. Okay, so one knot is equal to 1.5 miles per second. So actually this term knot was coined in, that is 17th century. Okay, in the 17th century this term was coined, and this was basically used to measure the speed of the ship by the sailors. Okay, and they used uh, so this that is used by using a device that is known as common log. And this was there is a coil of rope with this, so this was just like this, so this was called knot. Okay, so move on to the next question, that is question number 2. A fountain pen works on the principle of option A, flow of liquids from higher to lower potential, option B, capillary action, option C, Bernoulli's principle, and option D, that is viscosity of liquid. So what is the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option B. Okay, so the fountain pen works on the principle of capillary action. So what is the use of this fountain pen? So the fountain pen works, this works with gravity as well as it can work without gravity. Okay, so what is capillarity? So capillary action is the ability of a liquid to flow in narrow space. Okay, so without the assistance or opposition of external forces, like that is gravity. So it can work with gravity, and it can also work against gravity. Okay, so move on to the next question, that is question number 3. Which of the following instruments is used to study dispersion of light? So this is a very important question. Option A, microscope, option B, telescope, option C, spectrometer, and option D, that is photometer. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option C. Okay, spectrometer. So spectrometer is used to study the dispersion of light. And another instrument, that is called polariometer. So this is also used to study the dispersion of light. Clear? Move on to the next question, that is question number 4. Which of these following instrument is used to measure humidity? Okay, this is humidity. This is a psychological term, and option A, kata thermometer, option B, anemometer, option C, that is sling psychometer, and option D, that is clinical thermometer. So what is the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option C. Okay, sling psychometer is used to measure humidity. Okay, so what is humidity? So humidity is the quality of being that is humble. Okay, being humble or modest. Okay, so move on to the next question, that is question number 5. Newton's first law of motion gives the concept of option A, energy, option B, work, option C, momentum, and option D, that is inertia. So what will be the answer? So here the answer will be that is option D, inertia. So if we'll talk about inertia, what is inertia? So inertia is the ability of a body to remain inactive. Okay. So what is it? Is the property of the body by which it continues its state of rest or uniform motion until an external force is applied. Okay. So a body which is in rest try to remain in at rest, and a body which is in motion try to remain in motion. Okay, so this is inertia, and this refers to the first law of Newton. Move on to the next question, that is question number 6. A pond of water appears less deep due to option A, reflection, option B, that is diffraction, option C, that is refraction, and option D, that is polarization. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be that is option C. Okay, so refraction will be the right answer. So what is refraction? So it is a property of the body when light wave moves from one medium to another, so it just deviates from its path. Okay, it bent in another medium, so this is called refraction. So if we'll talk about some of the most important examples of refraction, so we can say mirage. Mirage. Another one is bent of pencil. Bent of pencil, that is inside the water. Another one is rainbow. Rainbow, etc. Okay, so the answer will be that is option C, refraction. So move on to the next question, that is question number 7. The oldest type of energy known to man is, this is a very important question. Wind power, option B solar power, option C that is tidal power, and option D that is geothermal energy. So out of the answer, so here the answer will be that is option D. Okay, that is geothermal energy. Clear? Move on to the next question, that is question number 8. The type of mirrors used in the headlamp of car is option A parabolic concave, option B plane, option C spherical convex, and option D that is cylindrical concave. So what will be the answer? So here the answer will be that is option A. So parabolic concave will be the right answer. So move on to the next question, that is question number 9. The reason for a swimming pool to appear less deep than the actual depth is option A refraction, option B light scattering, option C reflection, and option D that is interference. I have already discussed this type of question previously. So here the answer will be that is option A. Okay, so refraction will be the right answer. So move on to the next question, that is question number 10. The question is alternating current is converted into direct current by, so option A transformer, option B dynamo, option C oscillator, and option D that is rectifier. So what will be the answer? So here the answer will be that is option D, that is rectifier. Okay, so rectifier converts DC into AC to DC. Clear? So if we'll talk about transformer, this is a basically a voltage regulator which operates step up to step down or step down to step up. Okay, clear? This is a voltage regulator. And if we'll talk about dynamo, this converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. Clear? Move on to the next question, that is question number 11. Which of the following is most elastic? This is a very important question. Option A rubber, option B wet clay, option C steel, and option D that is plastic. So what will be the answer? So here the answer will be that is option C, steel. Okay, so steel is more elastic than rubber. Clear? So why? Because steel comes back to its original position faster than rubber when deforming force is removed. Okay, so what is deforming force? So deforming force means this is a body. Okay, so we have to apply some force to stretch it, so this is called deforming force. So this is a force of the body which displaces a body from its original position or configuration. So this displaces after it being stretched. This look like this. Okay, so after applying deforming forces, the body has been stretched. Clear? So after the removal of deforming forces, the body again comes back to its original configuration. Clear? So move on to the next question, that is question number 12. Which layer of Earth's atmosphere reflects back the radio waves of Earth's surface? So option A ionosphere, option B stratosphere, option C mesosphere, and option D, that is exosphere. So what is the answer? So here the answer will be, that is option A. Ionosphere will be the right answer. Clear? Move on to the next question, that is question number 13. Sound cannot pass through. This is a very important question. Option A water, option B steel, option C air, and option D, that is vacuum. So what is the answer? So here the answer will be, that is vacuum. Just remember this answer. Why sound cannot propagate in vacuum? As because sound always needs a medium to propagate. Okay, a medium is very much essential for sound to propagate. And since vacuum there is no matter for the vibration to occur, and for the propagation of sound, vibration is very much is needed. So since there is no matter for the in the vacuum for the vibration to occur, so for that reason sound cannot pass through vacuum. Clear? Move on to the next question, that is question number 14. In a photocell, light energy is converted into option A potential energy, option B chemical energy, option C heat energy, and option D, that is electrical energy. So what will be the answer? So here the answer will be, that is electrical energy. Okay, the very important question. So photocell, light energy is converted into electrical energy. Move on to the next question, that is question number 15, and this is the last question of today's session. A storm is predicted if atmospheric pressure, option A rises suddenly, option B rises gradually, option C falls suddenly, and option D, that is falls gradually. I have already discussed this question in the previous video. You can also check it. So the answer will be, that is option C. Okay, falls suddenly. Okay, so what happens whenever a pressure from a particular place falls suddenly, then wind from the surrounding try to cover that place. As all of you know, wind blows from high pressure well to lower pressure. Okay, so for that reason it may cause storm. Clear? So this was the last question of today's session. So friends, if you like this session, please subscribe my channel, like it, share it, and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.